Hello, everybody. I am Uniform Cello, or just Cello or Cello. I prefer Cello, either one. This is a guide on how to play Psylocke. She is not my only lord, but she is my highest. I'll be going over her abilities and her playstyle tips. I've reached the GM, as you can see on the season highest, from season 1 all the way to this half season. The only time I did it was during season 0. I have I have 160 hours on her, so I know what I'm talking about for the most part. I'm not the best with her, but hey, I can improve, and that's what I'm trying to do, and that's what I'm trying to help you guys with. Alright, let's get her hero page, and let's cover her abilities. Her left click is Psionic Crossbow from Primary Fire. Unleash bolts with Psionic Crossbows to damage enemies and reduce the cooldowns of her abilities. This is something that's crucial to her kit. You always want to be shooting her left click, obviously at a target, but her passive that gives her the reduced cooldowns, each hit, it's a 5 burst, so each hit, it's a 4 burst, not a 5. I'm slow, my bad. Think about her right click, we'll get that with later. It's a burst of 4, goes into an X. It goes for 25 each, which means it's a cooldown of 1 second. It does 2 bursts of 4, which is 8. That is 2 seconds off of her other abilities. Her right click is her most important thing, as you saw in the video right here. It launches a volley of shurikens. It's 5 shurikens. This is her most important part of her kit. This is the glue that holds it all together. Once you press right click, it will shoot out a volley of shurikens and an X, and it's a spread of eggs. It's 5. It does have a range limit. I do not know that limit at the moment. I believe it is, I would say 15 meters is the max. I think anything beyond that, it stops in midair. You can correct me if I'm wrong. So once you shoot your right click at someone, if you were to look away from them, what your right click does then is the shurikens will go to wherever your crosshair is pointing, then back to you. We can use this to get more damage on her. Yeah, it's just pretty much more damage, which is good because it's more pressure, which is what we want. You're going to be using this in her bread and butter combo. Now for her E, her stealth. Psylocke goes into a stealth that lasts now 2 seconds instead of 3. It used to be 3, and is now 2 seconds. You get believe a 50% movement boost. Now this ability can be used in 2 different ways. One, to engage, really. The only time you really engage with it, I would say, is when you're gonna ult, is getting position to ult, and or getting position to know where you can attack somebody and either get a final hit or pressure enough for them to use an important ability. Like Loki has his totems. So if you go invis, you go behind Loki, you do your combo, you pressure him to use the totems. That's one way you can use it. Another option, which is the one most people go with, is using an S escape option. So when she's a dive/flank character, she can also poke. She's a very versatile character. I'll say that. So when you're diving and flanking, and you use this ability, you want to make sure you have one of her other abilities saved, at least one of them, okay? Before I get into that, her E is another escape option. You can use E to go invis, to reposition yourself. The bad part is it does only last 2 seconds, but that should be plenty of time to reposition yourself, at least in a decent position. It's not gonna be like life-saving, but it will help a lot. Now, her Sonic Dash, her Psyblade Dash. This is your primary escape option, okay? You can also enter with this when you're ulting. Only when you're ulting is when I would use this to really engage, unless you're executing somebody. This is her escape option, so let's say you use her bread and butter combo, okay, but you don't kill them, and then the team starts turning to you. You can use this ability to reposition yourself and get out of sight and out of danger from the enemy team. Her right click works well with this because it's the same thing as when you were crawling it. So wherever you use this ability and your right click is active, right click does have a timer on it. I believe it is 3 seconds before it recalls itself back. This is super useful because this is what you can use as this is your execution move / escape, and engage only with your ultimate. Engage only with your ultimate. So what it does is it dashes and it hits for 50. So if you don't fully kill someone with your combo, because if you miss a shot or you miss a shuriken or two from your right click, you can use your dash if they're low enough to kill them and escape. You have 2 charges of these. You always want at least 1 charge when you're engaging. It would be obviously the best is to have 2, but you at least want 1. 1 is your required amount to have always. I still struggle with this. Some players higher ranked than me still struggle with this, and that's okay. We all make mistakes. If you have your shurikens up and you have your dash and you dash into somebody with your shurikens, what they will do is they will go back to where Psylocke was originally at. So wherever the position you started from when you dash, shurikens will then go to that position, then back to you. That is how shurikens work when it's recalling. It goes to your position of start, and then back to you. Now let's get her ultimate. Ultimate, as you can see in the video, lasts about 5 seconds. That's quite loud, so if you didn't hear me, I'll say it again. Ultimate lasts about 5 seconds. It does, I believe, 6 slashes. In this, it might be more. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know the exact numbers for these yet, but I do know how her kit works, so. This is a debated part of her kit, only because of like when you want to use it, or like not really when you want to use it, but how you think to use it. So obviously I know in the lower ranks, and even I do this sometimes, I'm guilty of this too, is wanting to get kills with it. That's fine, that's whatever, that's cool, you know. Yes, we want to get kills because it's helping our team, especially in a team fight, because then you're up in numbers, so that's an advantage. Fortunately, that's not going to happen the higher rank you get. You're not going to get as many kills with it, but you can still get value out of it. Let's say the enemy team has a Luna and Dagger, okay? Dagger doesn't have ult, but Luna does. Alright? Let's say you ult their supports, which is what you should usually be doing, or you use it in a 1v1 when someone is low. You can solo ult them. If someone says something to you, ignore them. Solo ulting isn't the worst thing to do with Psylocke. It's better to ult others, at least mostly the supports is your main targets. Because, you know, they're the backline, they would keep the enemy team up. And your team, obviously. But for her, you really want to target either in a small group, especially squishies. So 270 characters and below. 275 characters and below. So like Luna, Dagger, Mantis, Psylocke even. Let's see, Buggy. You know, like those type of characters. Hella. Just for examples. What I'm talking about is, even if you don't get kills with her ultimate, forcing out a support ult will always be good. It will always give you value. And even if it's not support, if it's something like Loki totems, that's still very good. That's a very important ability of Loki, and you just got rid of it. Obviously, you want to ult Loki when he doesn't have it, and the supports when they don't have ult. That's the most ideal situation, but that's not gonna happen all the time. So if your ult does get blocked by totems or a support ult, hey, look at it as a win. You forced their support ults out, which is good. They had to do it unless they were just gonna die if they didn't do it. Okay. So hey, you pressure them enough. Also, you can do your bread and butter combo to get them to do these moves. I've done it countless times. I'm sure you've done it countless times. You just haven't noticed it, and that's okay. Now, you want to use her dash with her Q. So what happens is you want to dash up into the air and press Q. So because in that little animation before you fully start slashing a Psylocke, you can't get stunned and you can't get killed out of it. Keep that in mind. That is so important. So during this, you will dash up, press Q, and by the time you land back down, you should already be slashing, and that means you're immune. During her ult, when she starts slashing, you're immune to everything. It does not matter what, you are immune. It's only the couple of frames before she fully starts slashing that you can get CC'd and killed. CC, it's crowd control for those who don't know. It's stuns pretty much. So like Phoenix right click, Luna's freeze, Buggy pull, that stuff. Out the way, let's go to her team up. This is with Emma and Mag, Emma as the Anger. Emma Frost can form a mental link with Magneto and Psylocke, calling on her to create illusory projections. When together, Emma Frost will create a mental projection of Magneto and Psylocke, forming a duplicate illusion in the enemy's perspective that confuses foes by moving and casting abilities on its own. Okay, so this means think of this as a secondary invis. You'll go invisible, and your clone will be created, and then you'll become uninvisible, and obviously they'll be able to see you and your clone. Your clone, I believe, only has 150 health and does 20% of your base damage, which is actually not that bad. That's actually really good, especially for a character like Psylocke. How good she's a S tier DPS, in my opinion, and many others. She's super versatile. She's just good all around. Now, there's a trick with Loki you can use with it. You can execute people with it just to make it easier to get kills on supports or to pressure them. If you can't get a kill, that's okay. She does shoot where you shoot. So if your crosshair is and you shoot, that's where your duplicate will shoot. Now, when you are moving forward and backwards, your duplicate will follow your movement directly. Only when you're moving from left to right will it mirror it. So if you're moving right, it will move left. If you're moving left, it will move right. That's how this works. Okay. Now let's go to the practice range and let me show you what I'm talking about. So when you load up the practice range, scroll down to Psylocke, click her. Before you do anything, the first thing I want you to do is go to practice settings, ability cooldown. You're gonna turn this on. No ability cooldown, my bad. That way, when you get out, look, you still have your abilities back. They're good. Okay. As most of you know, the AI that's in front is Let Us Know. We're gonna use her for my example here. Okay. I'm gonna teach you her bread and butter combo. So, where you always want to aim is her center mass. Always center mass, because if you do anything above, like this, you're not going to, they're not all gonna hit, because look at that spread. See, it's like a triangle, but it eggs. It's like, whatever you want to call it, you know? Just a spread. We're gonna just say it's a spread. I have something in my eye real quick. Oh my god. Never mind that. Alright. So, you're gonna enter center mass of people, never the head. Because look what happens when you enter center mass. See, it'll only take 3 bursts. With obviously how she's positioned, it's like center mass, but like her neck, so like right here. So 3 burst. This game is a little weird. Sorry. So like, I guess her head, but obviously you're not gonna be aiming there. Alright, I say her center mass because it's just more consistent to hit.
That's 3.
Like that. Right here. Actually, I'm gonna turn off this real quick just so I can show you.
Out of sight. Step aside.
Look, can you see my cooldowns? Look what happens when I shoot. I'm just gonna press left click once. Look at that. Look at my abilities come back. Saw that? Look at that. That's what her left click does. So now her better combo. I'm gonna do it slow. I'm gonna do it fast. But this time it's like fast, it's just, you know, smooth. Then I'm gonna show you her other ones. So, combo 1, this is bread and butter. Left click, right click, right click, left click. I'll do it one more time. Left click. Oh, okay. Ignore that second part. Sorry. Left click, right click, right click, left click. Or primary fire, shuriken, shuriken, primary fire. For those who are on console. Now, this is what it looks like smooth. See? Bam.
Mind over matter.
So you only want to press you only want to do shurikens after that second volley. So 1. You can see it. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
What a disgrace.
Look at that word. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Like that. So it's 1, 2, right click, 1, 2. Bam. That's how it works. Now for our other one. I'm gonna do the same thing you did last time without hitting right click again, okay? So I'll take you through it. Left click, right click, but instead of right clicking, you're gonna dash. But look, oh. She still has a slower health. This is when you melee. Okay, so bam. Dash. Melee. Obviously, you don't want to dash that far. So mostly it will be you just, so we're gonna do right here so I can hit that and show you. You want to be able to turn around like that to hit them with a melee if you don't kill them like you just did it, okay? But if you do your better combo, let's say you miss a couple shots, so let's like aim over here, okay? Oh, look at that, you can press left click again, it will kill them, or left click, right click, left click, dash. Left click, right click, left click. Dash is just another sure way.
aside.
then bam. So you see what I did there?
Yield.
Left click, right click, dash, bam. That's not a great representation. You can ignore that, but you understand what I'm getting at though. Left click, right click, dash, turn around, and you melee.
Yield.
All right. So that is her combos, her two that I know and that I always use. Left click, right click, left click, or primary fire, shuriken, shuriken, primary fire.
Here they come now.
And the other one, primary fire, right click, shuriken, sorry. Trying to keep it console friendly. Okay, we're going to Luna real quick. So, primary fire, shuriken, dash, turn around, melee. Alright. So let's say you're shooting, you're missing shots, okay? This should be low enough. Oh, she isn't.
Mind over matter.
I can't really tell like how much HP like they're at fully. It's weird. It's just weird for me in general. But I think you get the logic. So now let's like just a couple shots. Oh look, she's one shot. You know she's not getting healed. Bam, dash to kill. Okay, now you see these spots over here. We're gonna use them for this. This is what. Well, we'll use them in a second. So now with her dash, it's talking about going up. So let's say they're shooting at me right now, okay? Shooting at me. When I use my dash, I'm gonna reposition up here. Look at that. I'm out of line of sight for them. They can't hit me. But I see it. Oh, look, Luna's over here. She's not getting healed. She's by herself. Let's say she doesn't have ult, okay? Oh, look. I fall down, try to get a better position. I dash up, press Q. You see what happened? Look.
Clipped your wings.
Dash up, press Q. By the time I lay down, look at me, I'm already slashing. So now we're just gonna dash up, and then to get to her right there, I start slashing before I even hit the ground. That's another thing. It will, Psylocke is her ult's in the sphere, so it's not just like a circle on the ground. Like it shows you like this, and it's in the sphere. It does go up. It will hit flyers. So dash up, press Q, and your alt button on console. I don't know what it is. Sorry.
So your story ends.
And you want to do is you want to make sure you're slashing or either right as you hit the ground or slightly before you hit the ground. So bam. That way you won't get CC'd or killed out of it. It can still happen if they look up. It's happened to me a couple times.
Step aside.
But that's not important, okay?
Did that hurt? Good.
That's what you want to do is you want to dash up, alt, and then by the time you go down, you should be slashing. So dash up, alt, time you get on the ground, you're slashing. Now you can wait a second or two. So let's falling, bam, like that. Now we're gonna come over here. I'm going to show you. So you just have damage fall off. So you can see it is pretty significant compared to, let's go to 15 meters.
Our foe is here.
Okay, hit him in the center mass. See, we're gonna go to 20 meters.
Our prey has been located.
So 20 meters, I think is the max then. Just weird. Maybe it's because I hit headshots right there. I didn't mean to.
What a
like right there. Like this should be 25 meters. I hit a few headshots even with me back here. So I hit a few headshots and it took 4. See, I hit it 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. He's not dead. But 4. Right? 1, 2, 3. Not dead. But 4. Boss damage starts at 20 meters and it goes to 30. 30 is the max. Now you always want to be at least, I would say, 15 meters for both your left click and right click. Obviously 10 and 5 is probably more ideal, but this is your max. Always want to be 15 max. 15 is your max range, is what I'm saying, because then that's how you hit the most shots. and get your abilities back faster, okay? Now, for your sensitivity and stuff, whatever's comfortable, mine is 1.9, and I use 800 DPI for those on PC. That's just what I'm comfortable with. I was a bunch of different things. It took me a while. There's no sure way, it's just your comfortability. I would say is make sure you're able to really like flick behind. Not like where you have to like go all the way across your mouse pad. But you want it enough to where one, it's comfortable, and two, not like just wrist flicking like this. Like this is here, like this is comfortable for me right now. My wrist, you see? I use my arm. I can do that, and I'm still not reaching the end of my mouse pad, even though it's actually kind of short. But this is a little fast for me, and a little slow at the same time. It's just what I'm used to over the years. So, verdict find combo, primary, right click, primary. Bam. Okay, now for her playstyle. She's a flank / dive technically, but you can use her as poke too. So when you're flanking someone, say go invis behind this guy he doesn't know, that just got behind him, right? I shouldn't have used my dash right there, but you understand what I'm getting at though. I use my verdict combo to kill them. And look, they're dead. Or if I miss a few shots, or if I don't, I just want to use my dash. Dash melee. Or if they're low enough. Use your dash to reposition yourself to high ground. Get out of sight. This. Use your dash to kill. Hold up. Just execute people. That's good. Use it to go up in the air. Alt. And land back down. They can't kill you. Also, tip for alt. Whenever you alt, look around you. So I see that I can go up here. So when it alts, I can't use my abilities for, I think it's 500, half a second, maybe less. But when I'm doing it again, I alt them, right? Let's say I cancel it, I go up, bam. I'm up here. I did move forward before I used it, because I realized, look, I'm not going to be able to reach this.
Our prey has been located.
I'm going to be able to reach that. That's too far. Her dash does go 8 meters forward. More than 8 meters forward. Let's go to 10. You know what? I'm going to test this. You're going to test this guy. You guys are going to test this with me. So I would say 10, 11 meters. It might be. I'm pretty sure it's 12 then at that point. Sorry for the numbers getting wrong. It's my first time making a video. Not video, but you know, a guide. I'm not the best on it. There'll be better ones in the future. Probably. I think. I don't know yet. Playstyle. She can poke too. So let's say tank.
Here they come now.
Turn off this real quick. Go over here. So bam, bam. I kill someone. Okay. My abilities. Oh look, I don't have my abilities. But look at now, I have my dash.
What a disgrace.
And I have my shurikens. Look at that, I'm hitting. I'm getting my shurikens back. And I'm getting my alt. I'm gonna do my combo on him. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna get alt charge, okay? I'm gonna use alt. I'm gonna dash. We're gonna do my bread and butter combo. Left click, right click, right click, left click. I missed a shot. I got 10% though. Look, I'm gonna wait for my. Just so I can show you, I'm at 12%, 13. I'm gonna wait till it gets 15, okay?
Here they
Watch.
come now.
15. Left click, shuriken, shuriken. Left click again. Oh my god, I went to 20. I got 10 from that. But if I do it fast enough, he'll spawn right here. I didn't reload, but you just want to keep shooting him. Because look how much I'm getting just from shooting him. I do my combo first. I get 10, but if I keep shooting him, it's like 20, 30, okay? That's super good. She gets her ult so fast. What I've seen this method is called abs, which is always be shooting. You always want to be shooting, no matter what. Always shoot, because you get your ultimate back. Get your ultimate back. You get your abilities back faster. Now, for her. Now she's got a 15-second cooldown on her E. 12-second cooldown on her shift, I believe. Hold on, let me get it back real quick. A 10-second cooldown, my bad, on her shift. Okay, and an 8-second cooldown on a right click. So, you be getting your right click back the most. Your shift is going to be back more too. The second most. He has 2, so you always should have 1. A, it's 15 seconds, so you still have to shoot quite a bit to get that one. But hey, it still comes back though. You get 2 seconds off when you hit all 4 shots on someone. Look, 8 seconds. I'm hitting all my shots. Look how fast I got my right click back. That's insane. He's so good. So good. Look at that. And it's already back. Also with a right click, never be afraid to use it on like tanks and stuff. Just for chip damage. And if a tank's up in the air like Strange, if he's up in the air and he's low, hold on, let me get this guy low. Sorry for my aiming on that, it sucks. Oh my god, look, he's low. Strange is not low. I can kill him, dash through him, execute him, get that kill. Then now down a tank if they have 2 tanks. They're down a tank if they have 1, then down their tank. So now all that damage your team can do is free. So much pressure because they don't have anybody to shield them from it. You're always looking to execute people. Now for her playstyle, it's a mix of 2 different things. It's a mix of poke and flank. You flank to put pressure on the supports and to seek out eliminations from your teammates either getting the opponent low or you just being able to kill them through your bread and butter combo. Okay? And also, you know, just to poke it then takes 2 for like half a second or 2 or to get flyers. Alright, now for poking. Poking is mainly for the tanks. Mainly for the tanks because you get your abilities back faster. But you can also poke the backline, the DPS, to get your abilities back and to just put pressure on them when you can't flank. It's just, or like if you're at an off angle. With her, you usually want to be off angling. So this one would be an off angle. Let's see, my team's down here. Right, they're shooting them. Off angle. Now they even have to look. It's like, let's see, over here. Look, you can see me, but look how far you have to go to even get to me. So my team's right here. That they have to choose to either keep shooting at my team or pay attention to me and shoot at me. If it's a DPS, that's even better. If it's support, that's even better. Supports usually want to get their attention away from their tanks, away from the front line. Why flanking is so good. So like, let's say these 2 supports are shooting at me, right? Their front line's right here. You won't be able to show it right there, but it's like, let's say their front line's like right over here, okay, where my crosshair is. And they're too busy shooting me back here. Their front line isn't getting any healing. Communicate that to your team. Let them know your team can push up on that. That's really good. Okay. Now.
Here they come now.
So like I said, very versatile character. She's very good. Don't underestimate her. Don't underestimate yourself on there. I believe you guys can do it. You can rank up. Now, another tip is you want to play your life with her. Always play your life. Because you shouldn't be the first one to die. And if you are, that's okay. I've been the friends when they die many times. Sometimes you just get unlucky, or sometimes you just get too confident. That's okay. I've been in the same boat. I still am a little bit. That's fine. But play your life. Don't be too reckless. Make smart decisions. Now, when it comes to counters, there's obvious counters, which is Namor because of his squids. Oh, Wanda because of her soul sucking ability that can go 500 meters. She's dumb. And her stun. Scorgo's stun. Did get you, but I wouldn't be too worried about her. She's one of the easier ones to kill. She just does a lot of damage. Hela's an easier one to kill, but she does have her stun, so she does stun you. You're either dead or she sucks, or she's not aiming that good. She should be a free kill. Storm is a little bit of a counter just because of her, I believe it's her E. Her lightning that she shoots down. This is a counter for her. For Psylocke, because it does a lot of damage. Now, I'm going to tell you the people you do not, absolutely not want to go up against because they just suck going up against. Bucky, this guy. Do not let him pull you. If you let him pull you, you're done. Just accept your defeat. Unless you're the GOAT, you're just accept defeat at that point. That doesn't mean like give up, like stop moving and stuff. Obviously try to get out of there or like try to poke him. For the most part, he's just super hard to kill because of how good he is. Mr. Fantastic, he's a brawl. Brawl, in general, is your counter. He does a lot of damage. He can follow you. He can go to the ends of the earth because he just brushes like, I don't know how much or how far you can go. It's insane. Widow is an iffy one. You can kill her, but she can also kill you. Her CC is really good, so be careful. Now, obviously, the thing in county, he's brawl, and he gets rid of your dash, which is your movement ability. So you're either dead unless you're getting like heavily supported. Emma is a counter slash a benefit towards you. One, because of the team out, two, because of her, and then her counter because of her grab, and she's also just really strong right now. Thor, because he's a brawl, and his F is really good, which is his awakening state. Does so much damage. You can kill him, but it's just he's a tank, so he has way more HP than you, so it is harder, but it is doable. I've done it, but be careful when facing him. Cap, this guy, don't even bother trying to fight him. He's just annoying. Poke him, and if he's low enough, obviously continue to poke him. You know, get the kill on him. Hulk, honestly, you can shred him. Same with Venom, Groot. When it comes to the like HPs, you can pretty much kill all of them. When it comes to Penny, you want to break her nest. Always break nest. They're annoying. Break Ankh. Break his TP, his squids. Squids do a lot of damage and they do suck to go against, but if you can break them or have someone like Moon Knight break them, he's just annoying. Don't let him grab you. That's an obvious. He's a flyer, he hurts. Same with Iron Man. He's a flyer, he hurts, but you can kill him. Blade, I don't even know. He's so weird to me still. He's sex going up against because he's small and mobile, but it's very doable. Watch out for his sleep. She can't sleep you, and she will kill you. His totems and his clones counter you. He's a hard counter to you. Luna, because of her freeze. Obviously, the ultimates speak for themselves. She doesn't counter you, but she's she's not difficult to kill. She's just annoying because of going into cloaking away. Adam isn't necessarily a counter, but he is if he soul bonds his entire team or like 3 people. Jeff is just annoying. He does a lot of damage. He sucks. He's easy to kill. He's just mobile and annoying. She sucks because she could push you away and go invis. She also does a lot of damage, but she's easier to kill. He's easy to kill. It's all from bro. Get up in there. Get all up in his face, bro. Go do that. And I guess that is it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.